Yeah, can we be honest? Nobody ever talked to me about money coming up. Nobody ever discussed budgeting. No one ever discussed saving. Nobody ever discussed investing. And retirement, I don't even think I knew what that word was, because it was just expected you were going to work until you died. That was just kind of how it was. So I'm going to go into a little bit about myself in this video because I feel the need to reintroduce myself. But I'm also going to say why I'm reintroducing myself. So stay tuned. Y'all excuse me, I am headed out to Dollar General. I need to pick up some stuff for my collaboration next month, but I wanted to come on and make this quick video because I want to thank, first of all, one of my subscribers named Tina Cottrell. I wanted to give you a sincere thank you. And the reason why I wanted to thank you is because you reminded me why I started this channel. You reminded me why I do the content that I do. And if you've been doing this for a little bit, sometimes it can get out of sight. Like you can lose sight of why you started the channel, why you're sharing what you're sharing, why you're doing this every month. And so I want to thank you for that, because you reminded me exactly why I started this channel. So thank you. And if you are not subscribed to Tina Cottrell, please subscribe to her channel. Here is her information. And now, let me reintroduce myself. My name is T, okay? My name is T. I do a little bit of everything up here, but I focus a lot on finance and finance-related topics because I have a passion for it and because my experiences led me here. Now, if you don't know very much about me, there are videos before that kind of go into my backstory, but I grew up, I want to say, in poverty. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, you can ask my dad, you can ask my brothers, you could ask anybody, okay? We did not have a lot coming up. Of course, things got better as we got older, but coming up, we ain't have jack. You know what I mean? Like, it is just, that's what it is. And, they didn't talk to us a lot about money. And I remember asking my father later on in life, why didn't you talk to us about money? Like, why did you never bring up money? And his answer was simple. We didn't have any. So what was there to talk about? My dad, I gotta love him. But anyway, I learned a lot of things through trial and error. I do remember my mom saving coins. That is one thing that is a very vivid memory for me, because I remember her emptying that jar, and that's how she bought like my graduation stuff when I graduated. I do remember that. It makes me a little misty thinking about it, but yeah. So I did see that, but other than that, money was not talked about. It was not discussed. It was not something that you just didn't talk about it. You just didn't. And so everything that I've learned thus far has been through trial and error, and I've had a lot of trials. I have slept in my car when sleeping in your car wasn't chic. It wasn't a thing that you were, you know, that you chose to do. It was something that you had no other option. You had nowhere to go. And those types of experiences, they change you, they mold you, and they change you. I've been through probably everything that you can think of. Repo, check. Eviction, check. Payday loan, check. I think the one that I got caught up in was about 300 and some % interest. And I was smart. Okay, I was smart. But I still fell for the okie doke because I knew nothing about, I didn't know anything about credit. I didn't know anything about anything when it came to finances. I just knew you made money and you did the things that you needed to do. But there was no end goal. Like, there was no like, okay, I make money, but this is for me to build a life to have a future. Like, I didn't even see that far ahead, if that makes any sense to anybody out there. So I've been through a lot, and there's a lot more in there. At some point in time, there's going to be a story time on here. There's going to be a time is going to be had on that story time. But through all of that, you know, and having a child, because I had my daughter during this time. So through that time and those experiences, there came a point in time where I just said to myself, like, man, if I keep doing this, this is what it's going to be. Like, this is always going to be what it is. And so once I got myself back on my feet, I really started committing myself to trying to learn how to budget. I wasn't good at it. People can say now I'm still not good at it. I still go over. I still overspend sometimes. I still do those things because nobody is perfect. And budgeting isn't a perfect thing because there are things you can't foresee. But everything that I learned through the years and I taught myself, like just from reading, because you got to understand, my youth was a time where, you know, you weren't getting on the World Wide Web and finding out information. I mean, that came later, but that just wasn't available to me. You read, and you read some more. So the things I have experienced are why I made this channel, for people who maybe grew up like me and they didn't know those things and are still maybe still in that mindset now, even though there's a wealth of information available now. Sometimes people don't seek it out. They don't seek it out. They just accept the position that they're in, and they just don't think that they can get out of it. And I'm here to tell you that you can. You absolutely can, because I know if my little crazy butt can do it, I know that you can. I know I've made every mistake known financially, every mistake, and coming out on the other side of that. And by no means am I even where I could have been. If I had learned these lessons earlier, I would not even be working right now. I would be already retired and living my best life. But even though my life's pretty good right now, but I would be out of the rat race. I would probably be doing just something that I enjoy to spend my time doing. Not to say I don't enjoy my job. That's messed up to say, because I enjoy my job. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And I lost sight of that. And I lost sight of why I started this channel. I lost sight of why I'm sharing the info that I'm sharing. I'm sharing it because I'm coming from a genuine place of knowing exactly what it feels like to feel like the odds are so stacked against you that you will never get out of it. Making a choice whether to feed yourself or pay a bill. Do you know how many people have never experienced the decision of feeding yourself or paying your bill? And I opted in the time to feed my daughter. I went without food in that instance. So she still recalls that too. She brings that up from time to time. She recalls that incident where it was just, which it was multiple, but she recalls one in particular where that happened, because she said she could hear my stomach growling, and she was like, "Mommy, you gonna eat?" And I'm just like, "Nah, I'm full." I think I told her I was full, but she could hear my stomach growling. But those experiences change you. Those experiences and the world, because people treat you a way. They treat you a different way. And they treat you like they're better than you, or, you know, people will say things to you that'll just really dig deep, that you honestly never forget, because those things I've never forgotten. I've never forgotten them, and I don't think I ever will. But there's a way that you're looked at too that's different, and it hurts, and it sticks with you. And I wanted to make a channel where I'm sharing my real life journey. I'm sharing my real life things, Now, I don't share it all. I don't share it all, but I tell you what I don't share and why. But just so you can see that a person that was there has somewhat got out of it. Because, you know, I got a ways to go. I still want to pay my mortgage off. Got to pay my car off. I still got debt. So I'm by no means in the best place. But I know that you can get there too. I know you can. And if anything I share up here, any freaking thing, whether it's Roth stuff or retirement stuff or budgeting stuff or anything, if you get any freaking thing out of that, that means the world to me. Because that is what I wish I had had. Because I'm cheering you on. I'm cheering on. I don't care what your situation is. If you're ready to start working on it and getting out of it and trying to make a change, like, I'm rooting for you. I'm your biggest cheerleader. Because debt can feel like having an anchor on you. It can feel like something just pulling you down and weighing you down and just keeping you in a cycle of, I don't know, it just feels like it takes over your life. And I know when I was in so much debt, because I mean, I had credit card debt, y'all. I know it was over $30,000. Could have been almost 40. I had credit card debt. I had, car loan at the time, which I have a car loan now, so I can't really say anything about that. But I had a car loan at the time that was an extremely high interest car loan, which is not the case now. I had $76,000 worth of student loan debt. I had a 401k loan. I had oh my God, a personal loan. I just had, it was a mess, okay? It was a mess, a freaking mess. And I was able to pay most all of that, actually all of it off except the house, because I was debt free besides the house up until January 2025. I was debt free of everything without a house. I paid off that $76K student loan plus an additional $45,000 of interest. Don't get me started about student loans. I have so many feelings about them. There is no reason why that interest should be higher than what my car loan was and my house. And people call that good debt. They call it good debt. But it was higher than every major expense. Anyway, that's another story for another day. But I just wanted to kind of reintroduce myself to new subscribers. I do have quite a few new subscribers. And I just wanted you to know where I was coming from. And just kind of shed some light on who I am. I'm just a person that's sharing. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible to maybe make you think about something you did not think about. Maybe to make you think, instead of saying to yourself every day, I'm going to be working forever, that you could say to yourself, there's a way for me to get to a place where I don't have to work forever. So, and that you can be free from debt, because you can. You absolutely can. And so that's really all I wanted to say, and to give a big, again, a big freaking shout out to Tina, because you actually made me think and rediscover why I started this channel. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful. And I'm grateful for you. And I'm grateful for anyone else that's watching right now. So let me know. Are you feeling like you can't get through this debt journey? That you just, there's no way you're going to overcome it? Do you feel like you see some hope now? Do you feel like you will be able to enjoy some retirement years? not forced retirement, but at a pace that will make you happy. Let me know in the comment section, where do you see yourself? Because I want to make sure that everybody's watching me feels empowered to change things. Because you can. I believe in you. I absolutely believe in you. And I'm talking about regardless of your income. There are ways. There's more than one way to skin a cat when it comes to debt, okay? As long as it's not too far gone. Like, you might have to do some extremes, but you can pull it back in. I know you can. So anyway, let me get off here. Let me get to Dollar General. Get those things, and hopefully get out of there with just what I went there for. So I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again, Tina. Peace. Y'all, look at this. I cannot keep myself away from looking at these little... I have a thing for these little journals and notebooks and everything with the little cutesy stuff on it. And I saw this one with the T, and I'm going to get every one of them that's in there. This is my weakness. See? There's no reason for me to get these. I have notebooks. Why am I getting them? Because I want them. So everybody has a weakness. These are one of mine. Journals and notebooks. I have a weakness for them. But I'm going to get over here and get what I came for. I'm going to try to get some markers. I'm looking around for them, but yeah, I'm not paying $6. These were $6.50. No way. No way. So I'm trying to find some other markers. And yeah, I think I'm just on the wrong side. Maybe I need to look around and see if there are any more options, because I'm not paying $6 for it. I'm seeing some more options. I think I see the Crayola box. Those are $4. So are there any cheaper options? Yeah. There we go. $3.50. I'm going with these. Now I just need to get some, I don't know, I need sheet protectors and I need some paper clips. I'm just trying to get what I need to get and get out of here, because you guys think to yourself, oh, Dollar General, it's not expensive in here. And it may not be on some things, but I can tell you what, if you keep walking up and down those aisles and picking up little knickknacks and things you see, you can spend some money in Dollar General. You don't believe me, but I'm trying to tell you, you can. You can spend some money in there if you just give yourself the time to walk around that place. So let me grab this stuff and get out of here, y'all.